In previous videos on communication and relationships, I've talked about a couple of pitfalls that we can easily fall into. The pitfall of speaking from our feelings instead of for them, and the pitfall of communicating rejection instead of acceptance when you're listening to someone share their feelings with you. You can find those videos linked below if you missed them. In this video, I want to talk about another common pitfall in our communication, especially when there's conflict and especially when we're feeling things deeply. This pitfall I like to call the steal. My name's Joe, and I'm a licensed mental health counselor and also an ordained Christian minister. So my perspective on these topics is shaped by a worldview that says God cares about you and the way that you communicate with those you love. So what's a steal in conflict communication? It's when someone vulnerably shares a feeling, a hurt, a pain, and then you steal the focus away and make it about your own hurts. Let me illustrate with an example from a couple I saw for counseling recently. Husband and wife had just put the kids down for bed after a long day of work for both of them. Wife was hoping they could sit outside on the porch and connect for a bit. And husband says he's too tired, he just wants to go to bed, and he walks away. Now at this point, the wife remembers some of what she's learned in counseling, not to speak from her feelings. You're always tired, you don't care about our marriage, but instead to speak for her feelings. She walks into the bedroom and says, I feel hurt and rejected that you didn't want to sit on the porch and talk. I miss our times connecting. Now here's the steal. Ready? Husband responds, I wanted to go to the movies last Friday night and you showed like zero interest and it hurt me big time. See the steal? A feeling was offered to the husband to receive. I feel hurt. I feel rejected. But instead of receiving it and being curious about it and even apologizing or even expressing gratitude that she trusted him enough to share, he stole the spotlight, stole it off of what she had offered and focused it on one of his own hurts. Now, do his hurts matter? Of course they do. Should he have been able to share with her his feelings? Of course he should. The issue is the timing. His hurts belong in another conversation, not in this one. So here's what I encourage the couples I see to try and practice, especially in dealing with conflict. Whoever starts the game, let them keep the ball. Whoever starts the game, let them keep the ball. Whenever someone says, honey, can we talk about something? Let the conversation be about that something, not something else. You can circle back later with your something. So let's go back to the previous example. She speaks for her feelings. I feel hurt. I feel rejected that you didn't want to sit on the porch and talk. I miss our times connecting. And then he would ideally practice accepting those feelings. I hear the hurt in your voice. I'm glad you told me. Do you want to share more about this with me? I can see that my shutting you down would leave you feeling rejected. Now, at this point, he may be thinking about that last Friday night when she ignored him about the movies, but this isn't the place for it. Maybe tomorrow morning is the place for it. Maybe in a half hour. But this moment is a moment she has initiated. Whoever starts the game, let them keep the ball. No steals. Give it a shot. See you in the next video.